K2 has learned a stabbing on a crowded MAX train was not gang-related. It happened yesterday during the afternoon rush hour near 2nd and Morrison in downtown Portland. So K2 wants to know, was this a random attack? I'm your side investigator, Tom Jensen's downtown, right where it happened. And Tom, you found out actually quite a bit about the victim to help answer that question.
Running background checks and also talking to people who know him. You know, violent incidents like this create a lot of anxiety for riders, so we wanted to know if this particular crime could have been avoided. It's something we see too often. Sirens and ambulances around MAX platforms after violent attacks.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the incident, everyone's to exit the train.
Now this man, stabbed by another rider. Enough to make parents of young MAX riders sick with worry.
I have two teenagers that ride it all the time back and forth to school, and yeah, it's scary.
So Pam Mazeros gives her daughters strict instructions. Stick together when you're riding and don't get involved in any fights when they erupt. So you just kind of keep to yourself and try to stay quiet when you're on the MAX and ignore any situation that might arise?
Yep, I don't really talk to anyone.
This was a very busy time of the day. The MAX was packed. Even the sidewalks were packed. And anytime there's an incident like this, it can create fear among riders. So we wondered, had the victim ever been in trouble before? And when I did a background search on him, I found one of the longest criminal backgrounds I've ever seen. 49 pages of arrests and convictions for the victim. Among other things, 44-year-old Troy Gural spent years in prison for burglaries, thefts, robberies, and assault. Obviously, no justification for randomly being stabbed. However, police say Gural didn't avoid the situation once it started.
It appears as though there was a conflict between these two people, in particular the victim and the suspect, that escalated into an argument, that escalated into a stabbing.
The next time he rides, he might take this mother's advice.
Stay together and don't talk to anybody, and go where you need to go and come straight home.
I talked to people who know Gural today. They said that they didn't know about the incident, but they said they were not surprised that he was involved in this. One man told me, quote, Troy probably started it. Police are still looking for the suspect, and Gural is in the hospital recovering from his injuries. We're live in the downtown. Tom Jensen, K2 News.